Melanie, you are also involved in a very, I don't want to say small but mighty, but certainly mighty and certainly global. Give us a state of the state about how things are going over there at Diplomatic Security.
Good afternoon, Luke. Good afternoon, colleagues. Things are going great. I was just listening to some of the things that Alan was saying, and I was like, hey, that's kind of our world as well. A little broader than diplomatic security. You all may be aware that a few months ago, the Department of State as a whole, we went through a major reorganization, and that major reorganization took diplomatic technology, which is the IT arm for the department under CIO Kelly Fletcher, Dr. Fletcher. It They collapsed a lot of IT functions under that particular bureau. My bureau, Diplomatic Security, along with a few others, we remained outliers, but we have our own CIO entities. So although I have a small but mighty part of the law enforcement arm for the Department of State, we still are connected tissue with the larger of the organization with diplomatic technology. Right now we're going through a lot of building blocks with the consolidation. They have the enterprise operations of many things, but I am all enterprise operations of all things law enforcement for the Department of State, hence diplomatic security. We are, of course, a global mission. You know, our mission is diplomacy. Every place you have a embassy or a consulate, you have someone from diplomatic security in those areas. So just listening to some of the things that Alan was talking about, yeah, we're a lot of mission focused, looking at how we use biometrics, how interagency agreements are connected through technology means and things of that nature. But peeling it back, we are making strong progress in the people internal part as well, where we're trying to lessen. Don't want to use the word burden, but I'll just use it for the sake of using it. Lessen the burden of the daily, maybe tedious type of tasks, filling out a leave form and things of that nature. Folks may not do it routinely. They have to remember what system to go to and things of that nature. We're integrating AI and all of these other technologies into, hey, you just go into the system and say, fill out a leave form. It knows the process. We're also looking at a uniform across the department, time and attendance. It may sound, kind of minimum to some, but where you have an agency where it's kind of segregated in some areas, again, law enforcement, my guys, my gals, they are responsible for the law enforcement pay. They have to report when they're on these security details and all of these other things. That's not typical. I just fill out a leave form and it's very easy, and I don't have all of these extra pays. But we have these special categories that are not typically captured. So we've just embarked across the agency I'm sitting on the executive board review for GovTA that we kind of heard from another agency that they've been using it, and it captures all of the categories. So I just say this, in addition to all of the mission focus, the services that we deliver to our U.S. CITs and diplomacy across the globe, we're also doing that internal look to see how we can lighten the load for our colleagues across the department as a whole.